Hello. Oh, hey, there's the mic. I was like, there's no mic sound, and then there's suddenly mic sound. Hello and welcome. I'm live. No, that's wrong. I'm Elizavar, your host. And, welcome. Welcome to New Comic Book Day. It's not actually that big of a day. Like, I went in there, I had a lot of stuff written down to look at. Let me get my list here. Get my listicle. A lot of stuff written down to check out. Let's see. 2 True Believer books, Doomsday Clock and its variant, which I didn't buy the variant. I figured I'd get the variant later. Let other people have that if they want it. Actually, I don't know if this is the regular one or the variant that I have, but there's 2 covers. Is it really a variant when you're planning for 2 covers all along and producing them in roughly equal numbers? Like, I don't think that really fits the definition of variant. Huh, but that is where we are at. You know what? While I'm here, and we're just getting started, and you're looking at this beautiful, small pile of books, go make sure that, yeah, cool. Discord says I'm live. Let me hop onto the Twitters. Drop in and check it out. Comics. Drop that link. Like a baby. Actually, don't ever drop babies. That's just a reference to a game on Steam, which was never finished. I own it. I don't remember actually buying it. I must have got it in a bundle or something. Where is it? 1, 2, 3, kick it. Drop that beat like an ugly baby. There it is. People name games the weirdest stuff, don't they? Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about books I wanted to look at. Yeah, so let's see, the 2 True Believer books, and I got those. Doomsday Clock, not its variant. Coda 12, I'm so hyped. Rags 4, I was supposed to get the 2 variants. Do you see the 2 variants here? No. So I'll have to go hopefully order them from Antarctic Press directly, which stinks. Let's see, Batman Last Night on Earth. I didn't know for sure if I was going to get this or not, but I flipped through it and it looked pretty good, so I went for it, man. I went for it. There were 2 covers. I got the cover I liked. We'll look at that in a second. Other stuff I had on my list to check out, but no stores around here carry this stuff. Battle Cats from Mad Cave Studios. Exciting Comics number 2. I would have liked to flip through it. Like, my problem with the first one is I couldn't flip through it before I bought it. Like, maybe the second one takes the kind of premise of the first one and kicks it up. We'll never know. At least I'll never know. Well, that's not really true. That's not really true. Ooh, man, I'm just beating up this poor helpless book. That's not really true, though, because since I gotta go order Rags 4 cosplay variant and the Virgin cover, I might as well just order something else and make good use of my shipping. I was going to pick up Spawn 296 and 97, and I looked at 97 for a second, and I put it back on the shelf, and I don't think I'm going to get on the Spawn train. And I also had here to check out She Said Destroy number 1, but I didn't see a copy. That doesn't mean it wasn't in the store. It just means I didn't see one. Whew! That was a lot of talking. A lot of talking. But you know, you gotta stay organized in this kind of stuff. Close my little notebook here, which I'm over here reading from this notebook, and you guys can't see it. Oh, you know what? I'm getting close to the end of this notebook. You can kind of see where the little tassel is right there. See? The last few pages are already taken with business cards and stuff. Fortunately, I have... Oh gosh! My books have all been reorganized. Why would this happen while I was at work? Fortunately, I got another one. I came prepared. I'm Batman. Somebody has reorganized Serious balance of my books. It's terrible. That's what happens when somebody's cleaning your stuff. Not around to tell them not to. Yeah, I'm looking at this invoice here. Like, I really... Like, all things considered, this doesn't seem like a very hefty invoice. I think next week I got, like, alternate books coming in or something. What? I can consult my notebook here. Do I have that written down yet? Nope, I don't have anything written down for next week yet. I'll do that tomorrow, I guess. Alright, well, without further ado, let's flip through this. We'll start off with the free stuff. Because nobody really cares about the free stuff. That's not true. I care about it. Oh, this just looked kind of interesting. People fighting a giant, like, griffin thing or something. Like, I'm not entirely sure. I opened up to a random page, and it's an ad. Next page, an ad. But hey, here we go. We got something. It's like, art style is like anime that's been painted over with watercolors or something? It looks kind of weird. I don't know if I like it. But anyway, the cover kind of captured me, so I was like, yeah, I've never heard of this before, I'll give it a try. Of course, probably like all Dynamite books, it's just really an excuse to sell like 500 covers. You know how they roll. Pirate comics, man. Voyages of the Buccaneer. I picked that up just because I don't think I've ever read a comic with pirates in it. I mean, okay, Scrimshaw maybe. But that's not really the same thing as, like, you know, straight up, like, we got Sinbad stuff going on. Is there a Sinbad comic? There has to be a Sinbad comic out there. Ah, Sweet Sweet Cola. Stuff of life. That's what I say. So I just clicked over to Twitter to see if there was anything happening, but looks like it's quiet. A lot of people are probably streaming. I think Doug Tenaple is streaming right now. Congrats, by the way, on all that cash. Hold on, this is a good chance to... We'll see how much Earthworm Jim is at. Let's see, Indiegogo. We'll flip over to the other monitor here once I pull up the campaign. I don't want to accidentally dox myself somehow. Now, when you're on the internet, it's so easy to do. There we go. He's up to $214,549. I think I sent him a tweet the other day congratulating him on that. That is a phenomenal amount of cash. I backed this at the comic plus the... No, that wasn't it. The $50 one, yeah. Earthworm Jim plus making of book. I think it's going to be fun. I really do. I wasn't super big into Earthworm Jim, but I understand people that are. And I think it's going to be pretty cool. There we go. That's the view I wanted. Get my chat back up where I can see it. Just last week, somebody was asking me, like, do you always have, like, alien church music or something playing in your streams? It's kind of like, yeah, I guess I do. I just really like the Endless Space soundtrack. It makes great background music for basically everything I'm thinking of doing. And, that's where we're at. That's where we're at. So, props to the developers for allowing people to use it, as long as you say, or give them credit. And it is an excellent soundtrack. Turns out it's a pretty fun game, although I don't know how much more Endless Space I'm going to want to play. I have a feeling that me and... Wow, I just blanked. Me and Six of Cyrus are going to have differing opinions on that topic soon. Because I think he's like really, really into it, and I'm only mostly into it. And these are not necessarily synergistic. But that's enough just looking at the cover of this. Let's flip this open. Also, that is an absolutely ridiculous outfit. It's obvious why it's on the cover, though. Posed like that, right? In fact, what's the first page? If it's not her, I'm going to be disappointed. It's her. See, that's how you sell a book. Written by Heidi Hughes, illustrated by Will Hughes, production color by Elizabeth Hughes. Well, that's kind of weird. It's kind of cool. Voyages of the She Buccaneer Introduction Series Book 2, The Eye of Atlantis, published by Great Big Comics. She Buccaneer is originally trademarked. Copyright 1992 is trademark and copyright 2008 by Great Big Comics. All rights reserved. Yada yada yada. No part of this may be reproduced without written express permission. I'm sorry, in the United States we have this thing called fair use. It says I can totally reproduce it just like this. Purpose of criticism. Even when I flip over to a random couple of pages and we're checking this out, she is much better drawn than everything else on the page. They know their audience. I guess that's what's going on here. Oh, that is actually kind of cool, though. Look at this dude. Oh, dude. Okay, I kind of want to just go read this thing now. Alright, let's put that aside. Stormwatch from Image. Turns out I didn't actually own this. I thought I had a bunch of Stormwatch books, but CLZ says otherwise, so I was like, yeah, I'll pick this up. Hubba hubba, what's going on over here? It's been so long since I read any of this, I don't remember any of it. I think I like Planetary better, not that you have to compare, but it's just the truth. I'm not so sure I like the line work. I did like the coloring, though. Oh, I take it back. That's actually a pretty cool panel composition. It tells a lot about these three characters by their poses. Too cool. Like, whatever. And I'm bored. That's what that looks like to me anyway, just glancing at it. I honestly don't remember any of Stormwatch, so I am kind of looking forward to that. Okay, that was it for the free stuff. Now I got Rags. How long ago did I get the Patreon book in? Was it after last Wednesday? I think it was after last Wednesday. Anyway, I got the Patreon version too. Which, am I going to do a review of this? Did I already do a review of issue 4? I don't remember. I don't remember. I have to go look and see if I did or not. If I didn't, I definitely will. I'm trying to think. Do I have access to the censored digital? Because if I do, that's what I'll review. I honestly don't remember. Oh, that's kind of cool. Not really. Not remembering's not so cool. That's a pretty evocative cover for somebody that's been reading the book the whole time. Because the main character's been writing in that journal this time. Seen the pages coming out. Now, granted, in the last issue, kind of used the book to do stuff, you know? Cola. But seeing all the pages come out, that's like the story is unraveling. And then, I'm pretty sure that the Shadow, that's his profile, isn't it? I think so. In which case, that's dope. Looks like there's about a 10-second delay on the stream. Okay, that's good for me to know. I should have noticed that sooner. Ooh, I like the back cover. That pentacorn is absolutely nuts. Dude, what am I even looking at? What am I even looking at on this page? I have no idea. This is absolute madness right here. This is crazy. I like it. This drink. I like it. Oh, that's one of the Crone's ships, I guess. Man, things have got to just be absolutely oh my gosh. Dude, we got a freaking, like, dragon thing in here now. Oh my god, I don't want to look through it anymore because I don't want to spoil it for myself. Next. Doomsday Clock. There were 2 issues. Or two covers. I only bought this one. So, anybody want to take bets on when the next one's coming out? Because, I think it might be a while. If you know what I mean. Like, this book seems to have been getting delayed every month for months. Are we just gonna hold out for 2020 for the next issue? I think so. I really do. I gotta take another drink. Man, my allergies were killing me today. Alright, I don't want to talk about it. But, yeah, at this point, I'm like trying to feel excited about Doomsday Clock. And I can't. That seems like a really weird thing. Like, I can't get excited for this thing that at some point I remember being like pretty hype about Doomsday Clock. Like, look at this. I'm sitting here. I can't even really bring myself to open the dang book up to look at it. I don't know what that says about the book. I don't know what that says about me. Well, I like the black and white noir thing going on here in the front. But is this just a TV show or something? It sure looks like a TV show. Is this that one guy in the asylum watching TV? No, they're making a TV show. Okay. Hey, now we're back to something interesting happening. Dr. Manhattan jobbing the entire DC universe. Justice Society. What is even going on in this book? Oh god, that panel! That was a cover way back when. What are they doing? Dr. Manhattan, what is you doing? Jeff Johns, what is you writing? Is Dr. Manhattan just like messing around with the time stream? Because that's sure what that looks like in this bottom panel over here. Well, I'm gonna have to read it and review it. You know that. Again, I feel like I should be really excited. If they changed the branding, like, it's not True Believers anymore, something got lost in that. Kraven is a very interesting Spider-Man villain. I think it'll be fun. I can't remember if I've actually read Kraven's Last Hunt or not. Also, if you want the trade, they're advertising it. Now, this is a great example of what Marvel and DC should be doing. They both should be doing reprints of stuff all the time with the purpose of promoting other products, promoting other titles, promoting the movies, or even just, not even promoting the movies, just selling alongside the movies. Like, when Spider-Man Far From Home comes out, this July 3rd? I think it's the 3rd. When it comes out, they should just have a suite of, like, week 1, like the day of. There's 20 Spider-Man reprints available. All his, like, great stuff like the Sinister Six showing up. In fact, just reprint the whole Return of the Sinister Six from the 90s. That was in the book that was just named Spider-Man, wasn't it? I have that somewhere. It's really awesome. But they should just do dollar reprints of that. Get it in the hands of people. Get it in the hands of kids. Be giving them out at the movie. You know? When I went to see Thor Ragnarok, they had like mini posters outside. That was cool. But imagine instead of a mini poster, if there was a stack of Thor comic books. Please, take one. You know? You can even put advertisements in it. Not just for Marvel products, but for whatever. And it's fine. It would be absolutely fine to do that. I was watching Ben Dunn. I think it was an interview with Ben Dunn, Honey Badger Radio, I think. And he kind of mentioned that stuff like, why aren't there comic book vending machines? Why aren't there comic books in the theaters when the movies are airing? You know, stuff like that. I've been saying that stuff for over a year now. I'm sure other people were saying it before me. Why not? Why aren't you cramming those comic books everywhere you can so you can sell as many books as possible? It's synergistic. You sell some comic books, it makes people interested in characters, they buy the merchandise, they see the movies, they see the movies, they buy more comic books. It feeds on itself. There's not a... There's not a fixed pie. I mean, okay, yes, ultimately there's a fixed pie that is the size of the economy. But people have a lot of discretionary income, and if you want to grow the comic book pie, you have to be selling comic books. You have to be promoting comic books. And if you're not doing that, it's kind of hard for me to believe that Marvel, for example, is even actually in the comic book business. Like, go look. They've got a couple books that sell decently, and the rest are junk. DC is kind of the same way, but DC's getting ready to cull a bunch of books that sell like junk, like Silencer, sadly. I really like Silencer. Nobody buys it. Silencer is the best book DC's got going on. Oh my gosh, that last issue was so good. Silencer should be moving 10 times as many units. Fight me if you don't believe so. I will fight you on that. Silencer should be selling 100K. That book is better than Tom King's Batman run. Excuse me. That book is better than the Superman run that's going on right now. Oh, I flipped through, what was the Leviathan book? Rise of Leviathan or whatever this week that came out? Did nothing for me. Did absolutely nothing for me. Which is why it's not in this stack. I couldn't even bring myself to flip through, like, the new Marvel releases. It's like I looked at them on the shelf, and I just walked on by. Whereas this was waiting in my pull box for me. My shop man's like, so you're just buying all of these, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you want me to, like, give you a 10-cent discount on each one? And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that. Infinity Gauntlet crossover. I have got this collected. I don't think I've... No, I take it back. I have read this before in a trade, but I've never owned this particular issue before. Good old Galactus, man. Look at the Kirby dots on him. Aw, looks good. Continued in Silver Surfer Epic Collection, the Infinity Gauntlet trade paperback. Maybe I don't own this in a trade. I have read it before, though. I'm going to have to mute my microphone for just a second because I have this urge to cough. Well, that was more coughing and clearing my throat than I should admit to. Insler, Ron Lim, he did a lot of the art in the National Infinity Gauntlet series, didn't he? Seeing Galactus without a helmet is weird, man. In fact, does that even make sense for Galactus? Like, he appears to resemble, like, whatever species is looking at him. So should his helmet even come off? I don't know. Oh, look at all these little footnotes. Look at the footnotes! It's a shame Ron Mars he hates customers. I would have bought his Fathom run that happened last year, but he hates customers, so how can I buy his books? This just looked pretty cool. I don't like that it's square bound. Not a fan. It's $6 if I remember right. Let's see. Yeah, $5.99. Square bound. Batman. And it looked pretty cool. Whoa, I didn't see this when I was flipping through it in the store. That's just freaky. I'm getting some Akira stuff going on here. We're just going to close that because I don't want to look at that anymore. Oh, I picked up Marvel preview stuff. Sitting there. Gonna get taken. Gonna get picked up by somebody. I don't even know if I have the heart to make fun of this stuff. It's kind of a nice cover, but I'll be honest, I'm not going to buy that book. Doesn't matter how nice the J. Scott Campbell cover is. I totally don't remember that story. Epic Hunted. Story collected here. By Nick Spencer. Oh, well, that's why. I see Nick Spencer, I don't buy. The only way you can make your feelings felt when you're a consumer is money. Because companies, corporations, none of them listen to anything but cash. They listen to sweet, sweet cash. That's it. Except when they have leaders that are lunatics that believe that destroying their company somehow will serve them well. It doesn't. I was so hyped for Absolute Carnage, and then I saw like the checklist of like 20 books you had to buy to follow it, and I noped out real fast. I mean, look at this insanity right here. This does look pretty cool. And as I'm looking at this stuff, I'm getting kind of hype again, despite my best judgment. When does this come out? So Carnage, number 1 of 4. $60-page story. Wow, is that going to be a $10 book? You haven't told me when it's coming out. Is it just 2 months from now? Oh yeah, here's all the tie-ins. Look at this. Look at this. I just want to read Carnage. How many books is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 books. Even Maximum Carnage, only like 13 issues. And that one, that story was kinda nuts, you know? That was like a lot. My little kid brain couldn't hardly wrap itself around that. Like, I only ever owned like 2 issues of it. How does that story end? Does Spider-Man win? Anybody know? That's a joke. I know how the story ends. You know, Infinity Gauntlet, really, you just needed the core 6 issues. But look at this. Which ones of these are actually essential? Do I need Venom 17? Like, I probably do. I don't know. I've been streaming for a half hour. I think I'm going to call it here. I don't know why I get these. You know what I do? I get these preview books, and then I bag and board them like they're actual comics. I have a problem. I have a problem. You all have a great day, though. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Be sure to click on some of the social media stuff below. I appreciate that. If you're watching this later, did I already say leave a like? Leave a like. I appreciate that. Leave a comment. I really love comments. If you didn't like it, you can leave a dislike too. That's okay. Although if you do dislike it, you know, tell me why. Maybe you don't like the music. Like I had one guy say he didn't like the Space Church music, and that is legit. That's legit. I can understand why the chorus in the background's not everybody's jam. But I hope you all take care of yourselves and you have a great evening, a great day, a great whatever you got going on. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.